Sometime during my trip to Spider Mountain, I think I pinched this tube and caused a small leak or something, but I had to change out my tires. So with the way the bike came to me, it was still a tubed tire, and I had seen a lot of people talk about going tubeless on bikes to save weight. You can run different tire pressures, you can have some better grip on the bike. So I took this time with the flat tire to say, let's give tubeless tires a shot. So after we got home from our trip, I took my bike to the local bike shop and told them that I wanted to go tubeless and get some new tires. And they recommended for the terrain here in Waco and what I ride the most to be the specialized ground controls. So today we're going to head back to Cameron Park here in Waco and we're going to test out these tires. It did rain yesterday, so I don't really know how the ground conditions are going to be, but it'll be a good time to test out these tires in the wet. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll show you guys a quick comparison of the tread patterns that are on these different tires. They do seem a little similar, but the ones I used to have on the bike are definitely more aggressive. So I don't know. Let me know what you think on these tires, on if you think the ground controls were the right idea for the type of terrain that I ride on typically. So I got the old tires here. They were matching front and rear tires. They are V-tire flow snaps. I'd never heard of these tires before. They're just what came on the bike. There's a nice up close of the tread pattern. And this is what we got with the ground controls. So I think they're still pretty similar tread patterns. This one, it's just less aggressive. But yeah, I'm excited to give these a try. Like I said, the local bike shop, these are the tires that they recommended. You know, if Waco is where I ride the most, that if I had an idea on what tires I wanted, and I told them just whatever they thought would work well with the type of terrain we have here. So we're gonna give it a try. Let's go ahead and get the bike down and get it loaded on the car and we'll get ready to go. So we made it to Cameron Park. I'm right up here by the road. I got a drop that I hit right here a lot, and we're just gonna test out these ground control tires. I have come out here one time with these trails a couple of days ago and just tried out some of the jump trails and it felt real good. So we're just gonna go down probably about my top 5 trails that I go down here a lot. We got Fox Run, Vermont into Rio Perdido, and then we'll probably go up to hit Arizona and Phoenix, the jump trails, and come down Colorado. And I feel like after that will give us a good test of how we feel about these tires. So let's get into it. Hopefully it's not too wet. So the guys at the bike shop said that with these tires compared to my other ones, the rollover ability should be a little bit better. And when I did come out and ride the other day, I definitely felt like the bike moved along the dirt easier than it used to, so I'm inclined to believe that they're right, but we'll see. Made it to the top. We're gonna do our run down Vermont into Rio Perdido. This is a trail that I've used to track my speed and progression based on how fast I can make it down the trail. Right now my target time is a minute. Best I've done is a minute and 8 seconds. I don't know if the rain and the ground being wet is going to be a factor in this, but I'm still going to give it a shot, see if these tires can push me over that line of getting to a minute. So let's hit it and see what we can do. That trail is definitely more slick than I was anticipating. I highly doubt that that was even close to my personal best, but didn't help. I forgot to bring glasses, so right at the beginning of the trail I got a piece of mud in my eye, but it's all right. We're gonna make our way over to the jump trails. Maybe they won't be as wet, but so far I still feel like I have good control on the bike, even with it being a little muddy in conditions. But let's go see how the jump trails feel. Oh, it's wet here. Wow. I really hope the jump trails aren't that bad. That was slick. Hey, this is me while I'm editing. I wanted to put in there that I didn't video it on my way out of the park, but I almost got stuck there because that little hill was so slick. So yeah, it was pretty bad. So we do have a minor change of plans. I was going to do Fox Run, but I think the Force might be a better trail for today. So we're going to go up at the jump trails and then go down the Force into Colorado. So I just made the climb coming up Powder Monkey to get to the jump trails. And I'm not going to lie, the routes on that trail were super slippery, so I don't have high hopes for these jumps. Most of them have wood lips to them, so I'm gonna cruise through here and walk up and just see how slick those wood features are to make sure that I'm not gonna go down if I even try to send it off one of these jumps. So let's go check it out and see what it looks like. The first feature on Arizona is this wood drop. Oh, that feels pretty slick. Yeah, let's see if we can slide on it. Yeah, that's pretty slick. Let's go see how the jumps look. This berm doesn't seem too bad. Here's the first jump. That doesn't seem that bad. Could probably send that one. This one looks pretty good too. Yeah, this is almost completely dry. But based off the first couple of jumps, it looks like it might be worth hitting it. We'll just see how those two go, and if the lip looks a little wet and slippery, then I'll just dodge that jump. So let's see how these ground control tires feel on this jump trail. All right, let's do this. So Arizona is the jump trail we just did, and it's definitely got more wooden lips on it than Phoenix does. So I think I might be safe to just go ahead and hit it and see how it feels, and I'll bail out if I have to. So let's get it. right, let's make our way over to the force and we'll take Colorado back down and we'll talk about how we're feeling about these tires. Alright, so it's been a couple of days. We celebrated Christmas, but I'm here to talk about what my thoughts are on these tubeless tires, so let's get into it. First of all, I think the tread pattern on these does suit the trails better where I'm at. I'm not exactly sure how much weight was saved by moving to tubeless tires. I know that changing the rims would also have a bigger effect on the weight of the bike, but it does just feel a lot better. Maybe just something about the confidence that I have on the bike now just has improved my riding. So in general, I would say these tires are a win. I mean, the trails felt good even when they were a little bit muddy and slippery in some areas. They just felt better than with my old tires on it. So yeah, I think it was worth the investment to go to tubeless tires. I don't know, for the most part I don't think it's much of a debate when it comes to mountain biking. A lot of people just prefer tubeless. Aside from that, I am considering changing some more components on the bike, like my suspension, at least the front, possibly the rear as well. I'm not exactly sure how much money I want to put into this bike, or if it would be better to save that money and just get a better bike in the future. But if it's something you guys would like to see me dive into and figure it out on my own, then yeah, maybe I'll do some more customization of this bike. But other than that, I mean, the bike feels good, and I can't wait to get back out there on the trails. The weather has been a little bit better the last couple of days, so the trail conditions are improving. So we'll see if I can get out there on the bike again before we hit the road. So we're going to be going back home to Arkansas again for Christmas, but maybe I'll be able to get with my brothers and see if we can go ride again, either Northwoods or somewhere else. We'll see if we can figure something out. We're still talking about the plans for that. So yeah, I'm very excited about the bike. I'm glad that I made this upgrade. I think it'll improve my riding quite a bit. So that's it for this week, and I'll see you guys out there on the trails.